Okay, well, I'm excited today to talk about DeFi because I definitely want to learn more about it. So let's start with the definition right at the beginning. How would you define decentralized finance?
So decentralized finance is an emerging technology that's built on top of the distributed ledger technology and blockchain-based platforms. But effectively, the way to think of decentralized finance is it's like a set of applications where you can program the transfer of money. So you can replicate financial products that are happening on software and technology-based platforms. So lending, trading, um, uh, staking, borrowing, but they're all built on top of this primitive, which is blockchain technology and cryptocurrency.
Okay, so how would you differentiate between DeFi and crypto?
That's a good question. How I would separate the two is think of cryptocurrency like language. So it's this base layer primitive, and with cryptocurrency you have Bitcoin, you have other concepts like stablecoin, but on top of separating that from decentralized finance is almost like um, a printer. So if cryptocurrency is the language on which it's built, decentralized finance is a set of applications built on top of that. So one can't exist without the other, but decentralized finance builds on top of cryptocurrency. So cryptocurrency is this primitive which allows you to have money which can be spent online, but decentralized finance is a set of applications that allow you to use that money. So you can have lending, borrowing, trading activity, and that's what separates the two of them.
Now, right now, my research indicates, the total value locked for DeFi is about 5% of the crypto market cap, right? So I think, you tell
Mhm.
me, but I think it's because you really have to be somewhat technically competent to use DeFi relative to crypto. You can't just like buy it on an exchange. Like you're really like, can you explain like how technically competent do you need to be to use DeFi?
It definitely varies. So I would say there is this perception from the outside that you need to be very technically competent in order to use DeFi. But I would say there are a number of applications actually very easy to use. But you need to have certain base primitives or understandings of how to use it. A really big one at the outset is something like knowledge of MetaMask or how to use a wallet, because this is effectively like it's almost the equivalent in Web3 or crypto of login with Google. A MetaMask is like having an account where you store your money and it lets you then use DeFi applications, whether this is the likes of Uniswap or Aave or Compound or indeed Maple. But it's a set what's required there is not a huge level of technical competency. It's just familiarity with some of these conventions. And so I think in the same way that people weren't previously that knowledgeable about, use of mobile and mobile applications, but they adopt new conventions and habits that enable them to do that. I think that's what you'll find with cryptocurrency and with DeFi is that people will get used to the idea of using things like MetaMask or other wallets in order to use the platforms. And it doesn't really require a great degree of technical knowledge, just a new set of habits.
Okay, so it's almost like when there's a new social media platform, you just have to figure out how it works. So walk us through. We have a minute,
Exactly.
just like a base kind of level here, right? So you get a
Yeah.
MetaMask, you have your wallet, and then you can just what do? You like log in to like a
Yeah.
decentralized exchange?
The best way I can think of the best way I could characterize MetaMask is think of this like an email account that stores money that you own. And so you can log in with MetaMask in the same way that you would log in with Google to an application. And when you do that on a decentralized exchange, for example, what happens is you would connect MetaMask and then you would be able to see different money that you have or different coins. And what you could then do is, for example, on Uniswap, you could trade from USDC, which is a digital version of the US dollar, into Ether, which is the primary coin of the
You know
Ethereum
what? I
blockchain.
appreciate you going. There's so many scenarios. We're going to get more into it. We got Sid Powell here on the Daily Drop.